Freewell has recently come out with a new set of accessories for smartphone filmmaking, the Sherpa kit. And I've been using it for over a month now, and I have to give them credit for it. It's a really innovative design. There are many things I like about this. The big question is this the right fit for you? And most importantly, with so many different other options in the market, is this any good? So first things first, what is my feeling about this Freewell Sherpa kit? Well, first impressions is that the components are really nice. I actually get a good feeling about this. You know, it's really nice. This handle grip is great and it genuinely grips really well on the smartphone case, so you don't have any fear that this is gonna fall off. And if you do any kind of handheld, this is really nice because you can slide it along the case to fit the size of your hand and the grip that you have, so it's really, really nice. The smartphone case is actually quite nice, but what makes this setup really special is the hand grip, because it doubles up as a sort of a handle grip. You also have this selfie stick, which, you know, it's actually quite nice if you do any type of vlogging. It's not a huge reach, but it's enough to give you a slightly wider field of view. So this is now the reach of the selfie stick when you use the ultra wide lens. And I think this is when you're gonna take advantage of this. You got a remote on-off switch, which actually works really well with the iPhone app and whatever other app that supports that Bluetooth connectivity. And you also get a horseshoe mount and some threads. So there is plenty of room there for accessories. As a matter of fact, for handheld filming, I think this is a really nice setup. What makes this rig really interesting is the way Freewell has gone about the filters, which is really interesting in my opinion, and it's very simple. It's a magnetic clip-on and it covers all three lenses. Because one of the main issues that I have with filters for the smartphones is that they cover the main wide and the telephoto, but not the ultra wide. Whereas Freewell has gone in a different way and they provide you with a magnetic filter that covers all three lenses. And this is what's so convenient about this setup. Because the ND covers all three lenses, I can easily switch from the main wide to the ultra wide and start filming. In terms of convenience, this is a really nice setup. On the Frrwell ND, they give you 1 to 5 stops, and that's really nice for sunrise, sunsets and a cloudy day. But if you have a sunny day, 5 stops is not enough. You need at least 6 to 8 stops. So that's the equivalent of 128 ND. So in my opinion, what they should do is what they do with the higher end filters for the bigger cameras, to have a 1 to 5 and a 6 to 9 Frrwell ND, and that would be a really nice setup because it would mean that you can shoot whatever the conditions are. I'm going to illustrate to you now why I don't think a Frrwell ND 1 to 5 is enough when filming outdoors, okay? Because when I'm in the shade, my skin tones are well exposed, but look what happens when I turn around and I face the sun, okay? This is what happens to my skin. It goes completely blown out. There is big highlights on my forehead and my cheeks, and this is what happens when the ND is not enough. If they come up with a 6 to 9 Frrwell ND, which I'm sure they will because it's common sense, this would be a really nice setup because it's so convenient. You don't need to carry any lenses or any other accessories. You literally just pop the filter on and off you go. You can shoot with your telephoto, ultra wide or standard wide. As you know, phones come with 3 lenses, but usually there's one lens that is the better one, which is the standard wide, and then all the other 2 lenses, they are okay in good and well lit conditions, but the moment light starts to drop, or evening time or indoors, the quality of the main lens, it's so far superior to the other 2 lenses that if you're in low light conditions, you genuinely want to have a separate lens as a telephoto or as an ultra wide, because they just don't cut it really. I have been told by Freewell that they will come up with lenses that you can put on the main wide, call it ultra wide and a telephoto lens. But as a whole, if you're looking for convenience, this is really nice. The setup that Freewell sent me came with a variable ND and a snow mist. And this is like a diffusion filter, and it's really nice, especially if you are indoors, because it gives that sort of bloom to the highlights, and it kind of removes a little bit of the additional or the extra sharpness that you get on a smartphone. The downside of this is that, as nice as it is, because it also covers all three lenses, there is no way to add an ND filter to it, so it's very limited use when you are outdoors. So in my opinion, this filter is only good for indoor use or for evening and nighttime. In most circumstances, that would probably be enough, because more often than not, that's the time and the place that you use a diffusion filter. Definitely not for daytime, because you cannot control the exposure and you're gonna have to be on auto. Or for photography, then this is really nice filter. If Freewell was to ask me what improvements could they make to what they already offer, I would say in the variable ND you need a 6 to 9 range, because the 1 to 5 is not good enough for outdoors. And what it would be really nice is if they also come up with a set of straight NDs, fixed NDs, from 8 to 1 to 8 or 256. And if they also make those straight NDs magnetic as they do with these ones, it would be really nice and easy to pop them on and off. So I would definitely buy one of those. If they're able to come up with a system to integrate two filters on top. So for instance, if I can have my mist filter with an ND, that would be really nice, because it means that I can then use that filter outdoors. Because in its current form, it's pretty much for indoors and evening and nighttime. Freewell has also an anamorphic lens with this setup, and I've been using it for a number of weeks, and it's really nice. It's a very good quality, and the anamorphic factor at 155 is really nice. I wish they would also have a 133, because sometimes I feel 155 might be a bit too much, but the quality is really nice. The lens flares are really nice. If you want that look, if you're looking for that anamorphic look, this is a really nice lens, and you can put ND filters on top without any problem. If you are indoors, if you are on a cloudy, foggy day, sunrise, sunset, which happens to be the preferred time for when you want to capture really nice and cinematic footage, this is a really nice lens. So do I recommend this system? And I would say yes, this is a really nice setup. Okay, it's not perfect, but Freewell is working on this. They listen to feedback, and it's only a matter of time before they come up with a wide-angle lens and a telephoto lens with the relevant filters for them. If you do handheld work, this is great. The grip integration with the case and the filters, it's just fantastic. You get this selfie stick that works really well. You get a wireless button to start recording. You get so much bang for your money, and Freewell is a company that they're innovating a lot, and they're gonna keep on doing it because they're gonna be pushing this system. You're gonna be buying something that is gonna be just as good, if not better, than anything out there in the market. And in my opinion, in 2 years' time, this is gonna be the system to beat. Everybody's gonna be using this because you get a one-stop shop with full integration, lenses, filters, a handle grip, a case. This is a no-brainer. If you're in the market now looking for a system or a setup that you can buy into and grow for years to come, I would strongly recommend this, because this is going to give you so much flexibility in years to come. And if you want to know more about how to shoot great content with your smartphone using lenses, filters, and standard filmmaking techniques, I've got these 2 videos here where I show you everything that you need to know. So click on them and I'll see you there.